First run now for Kyron Williams. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. This defense for the Packers, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
They run it again with Williams. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this is caught. Touchdown, Vikings. Quez Watkins, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Moody good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Out to the right here to Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. To the air with McCarthy. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. The Packers had a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they've come in on a nice run of recent form. 4 wins out of 5.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's McCarthy. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 42 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
2nd and goal from the 1. Now McCarthy. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Pat Freiermuth there to make the grab. And the Packers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. 3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces, because they've got some new faces from a year ago, adding some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team, and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings. Herbert off of play action. They'll roll him out right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 25-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Now Williams running left. Down to the 22-yard line. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a second down here.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
7-7, our score after one. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. A give running right is Evans. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Zach Evans, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw McCarthy. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A very solid gain of 27. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 43. Throwing is McCarthy. He finds Wilson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They'll look to throw now on first down. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Touchdown, Packers!
Pat Freiermuth
with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Packers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Throwing on second and long.
Herbert, well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. That's pulled in at the 32. Able to slither by.
Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Throwing to start the drive. McCarthy. Wilson's got it complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
Going right back to Wilson.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
From the shotgun, McCarthy.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Throwing again, McCarthy.
And a completion to Wilson. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Garrett Wilson
there to make the grab.
And the Packers have taken the lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Throw left side complete. That's Williams. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there, first down Vikings.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Here's Herbert. Going deep here for Watkins. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Now it's Herbert. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. And going for a receiver there, Aaron, he has 1 touchdown in this first half, a second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
To the air again, Herbert. That is caught. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
Here's Herbert. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Herbert throwing again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They converted twice on third down that drive already, but couldn't make it a third. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe.
So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
The final shot before break.
McCarthy
Flush to his right.
And that's going to be incomplete.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Now they'll audible to something else.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Out of the gun now on third down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 43. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. Fights him off.
And down to the 41.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down.
McCarthy operating from the gun.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And they will open their lead up to a touchdown at 24-17. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone. Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough.
Oh, and now some space to operate. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 52 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Again, it's Williams. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
A give up the middle to Evans. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Herbert now. And he'll go underneath here to Evans. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route there. Come out of the backfield, cutting sharply across the middle. And that's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective third down play to move the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 4.
Up the middle, it's Williams. Fights loose. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. First down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Williams will take this into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown. All tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Here's McCarthy.
And he's going to have the hook up to Scott.
Now inside the 25.
Touchdown, Packers.
Tyler Scott,
70 yards.
And the Packers strike quickly to take the lead here in the fourth.
Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back. He scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Herbert.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
It's caught inside the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Brandon Ayuk, 70 yards. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. This will be fielded in the end zone, but he'll decide against bringing it out, so they'll take over at the 30.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And now they'll shift things around.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31.
From the 31, here's a 2nd down and 9. Now McCarthy. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And now another one thrown incomplete. The defense did their job. 4th quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it, because the offense has been yelling at him from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind.
They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy.
Catch made right side by Wilson. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. Boy, an incredibly aggressive move to go for it there. Game tied 4th quarter. You got to be surprised.
I am, and I know that we're in a new era of football where we look at the analytics sometimes, and a lot of time the analytics tell you to go for it, right? But do the analytics take into account game situation, where we are, all those things? In this situation, I thought it was an incredibly aggressive play.
It didn't work out, and again, tie game 4th quarter makes this thing a little bit more interesting.
From the 25, here's 2nd down and a yard.
A give to Williams, running right, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he will have the Vikings 1st down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle to Williams. Shutting defenders at the 15. And down inside the 15 he goes.
84 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Williams. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Kyron Williams. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Moody good with the extra point.
And they will take a 7-point lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw McCarthy. Slant route, and he's got Freiermuth.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. They'll come up now on 2nd down. To the air with McCarthy. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Back to throw.
That's caught by Wilson.
And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
How about this? They'll change it at the line. Going for it. Here's McCarthy. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down. Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams.
And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that will extend their lead even further. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
That's pulled in by Wilson.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Here's first down. Throwing is McCarthy. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
From the shotgun, McCarthy.
Eluding the pressure right.
There's Chris Olave.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught, so it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Point after here coming up. And the lead is down to a field goal now. The clock showing 19 seconds to go. And the Vikings hands team able to recover, and that should just about do it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Herbert to a knee, and that should just about write it into this one. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work.